Howdy guys, this is my top 10 SSBM players in the Philippines video. Before we start, I just want to say that this is all my opinion and I could be wrong about certain things, yada yada, the typical stuff. This is just how I see the top players in the Philippines right now. To start, I just want to go over how I'm going to be doing this. Basically, I want you to consider three things when ranking players. The first thing is that I am ranking this based on who I think would win right now at the current skill level. Most of the time, over 100 brackets. The second thing is that players who have been inactive, I will assume have not improved since their last active date. And the third thing is, I will only consider players who have been active starting from Matty 1 until now. So, let's get into it. At rank 10, I have BB Nick. I think he is a naturally gifted player because he is notorious for having very little tech skill and never practicing, but he still plays really well and places really good. I think he has the potential to be even higher on the list with practice, but his inactivity and his view on the game to play more casually hinders him here. Hopefully when he comes back next month, he will prove me wrong. He started playing in 2017 with me, and we used to play almost every day for an hour grinding the Fox Sheik matchup. His proudest melee moment was beating Junkyard Dude and Johnny69 in a double set with his teammate Speedy J. So that's who BB Nick is. He hasn't been active in the community for the last 6 or 7 months because he has been abroad, but he's coming back in June and hopefully you guys will get to meet him then. The rank 9 spot in my opinion goes to AppliedPhilosopher. However, I can see him being ranked anywhere as high as up to 8th on this list. For those who don't know who he is, I think that he is the most well-rounded Falco in the Philippines currently. He has a solid punish game and a solid neutral game, which makes him less exploitable in matchups and in playstyle. He started playing in 2017 against computers for an entire year or so until he joined the community. What he is proud of the most are his clips and compilations of his Falco. So that is AppliedPhilosopher, also known as AP, and he's a really good Falco in the Philippines right now. The rank 8 spot goes to Crumbs in my opinion. He is the best Marth main in the Philippines right now, and I believe that Crumbs has a lot of potential as a player because he isn't even using a lot of the standard Marth flowchart punishes against Spacies. I basically put him at a tie with AP in this list, but I gave him the tiebreaker win because he won the head-to-head versus AP, and he has upset me in the past in Matty 5. So Crumbs and his brother started Melee in 2017 when they switched from Super Smash Flash 2 and Smash 4. Crumbs' proudest moment was making it out of pools in one of the Matties. So that's Crumbs. He and his brother are regular top 8 placers in singles and always plays top 3 or top 2 in doubles. At rank 7 I have Johnny69. I think that Johnny69 deserves this spot because he's made huge improvements over the quarantine period. This is actually the lowest rank I'd give him. I think Johnny69 could go as high as rank 5 right now, but I wouldn't give it to him yet because there are no concrete results yet. In my opinion, he also has the best neutral game of any Falco main in the Philippines. He started watching competitive Melee in 2016 and got into competitive Melee in January 2018. He used to main Falco, but then switched to Fox because he couldn't wave dash, and then he switched back to Falco. His proudest Melee moment was when he was finally able to wave dash with Fox after months of trying with Falco. So that's Johnny69. He's very good, his neutral is very annoying to deal with, and yeah, I rank him here. Lately has shown that ever since I met him in December 2018, that his improvement is never stagnant for long. He has also competed regularly, so he has constantly shown better results in tourneys, and this is why I rank him above Johnny69. He started in 2016 as a Falco main, and then he picked up Peach with a Falco secondary, and then now he mains Fox. His proudest Melee moment was beating a PR player from the University of Houston in April 2019. So that's lately, he's ranked 6th on my list. I think he could be ranked as high as 5th right now, but for now I'll keep him at 6th. I believe that Tippy City deserves rank 5 right now. But before people complain and say, why is he higher than lately and why is he higher than Johnny even though they improved so much? I think that Tippy City has proved in the past that he doesn't need that much practice to get back into shape, and that he is a dominant force in the scene. So who is Tippy City? He's definitely the best or the second best Falco in the Philippines right now. He has one of the strongest punish games in the Philippines. But his inactivity means that he has not been practicing and that he has not been improving since Matty 5. He started Melee in 2013 or 2014 with his friends, and his proudest Melee moment was at his first tourney where he wanted to gauge how good he was compared to other players, and he ended up getting second. So that's Tippy City. He's one of the best or the best in terms of punish game in the Philippines right now. Rank 4 goes to Speedy J. Speedy J is definitely the best Falcon main in the Philippines right now. He is definitely 4th because of his clear winning and losing records to those above and below him. So about Speedy J's history, he started playing in 2014 and he's attended a lot of tournaments in many countries since then. He placed 49th at BAM 11 in Australia, 25th at Battle Gateway Sunshine in Japan, and 5th at Biggie Breezy in New Zealand. So Speedy J has a lot of good results outside of the country. His proudest moment was making it out of BAM 11 pools in Australia. And that is Speedy J. He's a really good player and I hope to see more of him in the future, although he has been a bit inactive in the last couple of months. Rank 3, it's none other than me. I have made huge improvements, so I could see myself being ranked 2nd at best. But on this list, I'm going to put myself at 3rd because I am the least consistent of the top 4 players. I started playing in 2017 with my brother, and the first tournament I entered was ESGS 2017. My proudest moment was beating Captain Nebula and 10 Quid Shoes, who are 2 PR players in the UK, at a local event called Long Live London. So, I don't think I need an introduction, as most of you already know who I am, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I joined the community at the end of 2017, as I said already, and I have TO'd all of the events since last year. I have also been trying to grow the community a lot, and so that's who I am. Yeah. So, I feel like this number 2 spot could go to either me or Yat, but I give it to Yat. Last time Yat was active, I took a set off of him, and he took 2 sets off of me to win Maddie 3. I think that I've improved a lot since then, but I'm still really inconsistent, so I'd give this spot to Yat for now, but it's so close that I feel like it's interchangeable at this point. Yat is a really good Peach player, the best Peach in the Philippines for sure, and he has a solid punish and a solid neutral game. He's pretty well-rounded from what I can tell in terms of gameplay. However, his inactivity means that he's likely rusty and has not improved much since his last showing at Maddie 3. So about Yat, he started playing casually in 2014 and then competitively in 2015. His proudest melee moment is making it out of pools in the Big House 2015. Yat, for those who don't know who he is, he dominated the scene in the Philippines when he came back from studying in the States, and he never lost a tourney set until Tippy City beat him one time. He took 1 set off of him, but he did not win the tournament, and then the first time Yat ever lost a tournament is when Junk beat him last year in Maddie 1. And that's the first time that Yat ever lost, and the only time that Yat has ever lost in the Philippines. So Yat is a very dominant, very good player in the Philippines, and everyone in the community knows who he is. If you don't know who he is, it's probably because you're new. So right now, I think Junk is the best player in the Philippines. He has the strongest punish game in the Philippines. If it's not Tippy City, it would be Junk. He's also very consistent and he's still improving despite not playing so often. So about Junk's history, Junk started playing Melee in 2015 with his friends after watching the documentary, and his proudest Melee moment was beating the undefeated Yat in Maddie 1. I think that the only 2 players that could beat Junk right now is Yat if he practiced, and me if I was on my A game and not being inconsistent. Even then, I'm not sure who would win most of the time. I feel like it would be close to 50-50. It might even still be in Junk's favor, but we would still be able to take sets and possibly win tournaments over Junk in these scenarios. And that's my top 10 Super Smash Bros. Melee players in the Philippines video. I really hope you enjoyed the content. It took me a while to make this one, a lot of cuts and redos, but yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you for watching. See you around.